Hello, Leo. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Inval53 Tarot, which is review as well. Thank you. And of course, Leo, I just finished up Sagittarius, reshuffled the deck, and you show up on top. So it's kind of like you show up early. Do you have the inside scoop? I don't know why I just thought about if you have a pet scooping up dog shit or cat shit. I was like, what? It's gotta be the monster. It's gotta be the monster. All right, let's see what's going on. The things we deal with for the ones that we love, huh? Fascinating. You're very direct. I do appreciate that. I'm a little curious as to what you're playing around with energetically, but we'll get there. There's the devil as I say that. Leo. Don't play around with that energy. I mean, do as thou wilt, right? But think twice. Think thrice. Nice, you are. Okay. We'll see where this goes. Study. You show up early to study. Nothing wrong with that. Touche. I as well did that in school. All right, jumping into this. What you're showing me, Leo. Financially speaking, regarding your investments, you're not too sure exactly what the hell is going on here. And because of that, you feel like this is definitely an incomplete job. Depends on your line of work. You know, if you're an artist, your work is never complete. It's supposed to be that way. Never stop pursuing your passions or your dreams. But I kind of feel like for you, this is a different matter altogether. I don't exactly know what is going on in here, Leo. But unfortunately, whatever you're going through about your projects or your endeavors, unfortunately, you're showing me a lot. And I mean a lot of disruption. And I kind of feel like the situation is definitely trying to kind of like get your attention, like, you know, snap you out of it a little bit. But you're kind of showing me that with time, in progression through time, there definitely has been some sort of difficulty, if not damages, to your financial situation, your investments, your wallet, your pocket, whatever. And it's causing you to strongly fixate on double checking and triple checking yourself. So it's kind of like maybe triple checking your work, triple checking your projects, your endeavors, your money, your finances. It sounds a little bit like bookkeeping. You're trying to come up with something here because you do understand and realize that there are huge problems and issues that you are kind of like looking down the road to. It's almost like, Leo, you're predicting that there are problems and issues coming up, and go figure, there are problems and issues coming up. Even though they are showing up, you're kind of saying, you know what? It's almost like you saw this coming, or you maybe foresaw this coming. And so very quickly, you're kind of like, well, let me just kind of meditate upon this and think about this and contemplate some more, and I'll just let it go. What are my options and possibilities? Let's just kind of move forward here. Okay. You're making adjustments. Do what you got to do. Why that? Now you're showing me parental figures. Goodness gracious. Excuse me. There you are, Leo. Chasing the sun. Icarus. Icarus. There's the moon. Ooh, goodness gracious. Chasing the sun and then drifting off in the distance out into the darkness. Wow. Look at this. This is fascinating. That's the problem, though. The light. More specifically, more specifically, that's the problem, is the lack of light. I'm not too sure what that's about. For some reason, Leo, what you're kind of showing me is, energetically even speaking, you're getting further and further away from yourself. Letting oneself go. You're saying enough focus on work and finances. I'm trying to figure out what to do regarding my relationship. You're saying marriage. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on there, because you're kind of saying who you're dealing with is a little bit difficult here. It's kind of like they're not really lifting a finger. They're not doing much. It kind of seems like they're there, but they're not there. They're not fully 100% invested or committed. I don't know. Because if they were, they would show up like by your side, willing to lend a helping hand, is what I'm saying. You show me you're willing to definitely step up, but you're not happy at all. You're not happy. You're not fulfilled. There's something here about denying one's own emotions or, thoughts about something. And that can only be between the two of you. You're saying I'm a little bit unhappy with who I'm with, specifically the parental figures, as well as you're showing me children and kids involved in this. You're saying I'm treading water right now. I'm treading water. But what you're also saying is I'm pushing myself and them aside to focus on staying positive. Again, this goes back to the reading I gave you 2 days ago of picture perfect isn't always perfect. And that's the problem, is like I said, for some reason, by you choosing, I'm not going to deal with that. No, I'm not going to face that. No, I'm not going to confront that. No, I'm not going to say that. Can you imagine that? Let's just say this for as an example, and this one's going to be a real kicker through the community. If I had a problem with my wife and didn't speak on it, she laughs because she understands.
Yup, I'd fucking snap, and you'd snap, we'd fucking snap. I love how blunt you are. He just says it. Whether I like to hear it or not, he fucking says it, and oh, do I sit with it, and I grow and change with him. Sorry.
And vice versa. And vice versa. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. And vice versa. You're showing me this energy of happiness. You're kind of saying, I'm not too sure if my own happiness is going to last. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep, Leo. That's pretty deep. That's deep. That's deeply buried with the denial or rejection of some sort of emotions or thoughts here about something, or specifically about someone, your significant other, to be exact. X marks the spot. Let's see if we can kind of find an island here and find the treasure. Not all treasure is jewels and gold, Leo. Even gold burns. Think about it. Oh goodness, why that, Leo? Still Icarus. Still Icarus. Still playing the role of Icarus, or I guess I gotta say that, huh? I guess I gotta say that. trying to make the best of it is what's doing it to you. But I'm not going to try and tell you what to do. To each their own, live and let live. But, energetically, what you are kind of showing me is you are under so much stress and hectic responsibility that your idea of making the best out of the situation is just have some fun, have a party, listen to some music, grab some drinks, go out for the town. More specifically, though, Leah, what you're kind of showing me is you're doing a little bit of research here and you're trying to manifest a third-party situation with someone else. This sounds a whole lot like Aquarius and Sagittarius, to be honest. Like attracts like. That's how the law works. Even though you guys might show your energies completely opposite from each other, nope, surprise. Underneath it all is the same energy. That's what brings people together. So, pursuit of happiness. That's why they call it a pursuit, because yes, you have to go after it every single day, but at the same time, is it genuine, true happiness, or is it just kind of like, what? I'll take the blue pill, please, go back to sleep, wake up, and forget everything that I just learned today. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with a water sign, a fire sign, an air sign, or an earth sign. Goodbye.